Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV gonna be casting ST.Rainbow versus Liquid Zenio on Metalopolis. It is a ZVT and Zenio starting off the match with a fuck and a rainbow saying surprise, it's me, and Zenio saying hey, Rainbow saying how are you doing? Zenio saying good, LOL, and I'm not positive on these translations. It's probably about 50% correct. I have no idea. Rainbow right now asking where are you? Seoul, Korea. Zenio saying I'm at home. Yes. Now Zenio saying Happy New Year. And well, Rainbow says, oh, you too. So now we can begin into this game. Again, those translations, don't take my word for them. They're not too good. But you get the general gist. These two players are very friendly, and Zenio coming up against Rainbow on the ladder may be a little bit intimidated because Rainbow is a Korean Terran, and Korean Terrans are very good at beating just about anyone. If you ever watch the GSL, I think they have won the most out of them all, and many people do complain about Terran being imbalanced because when a good Terran actually plays the race, oh my god, you may think you cannot beat them, as many people thought you couldn't beat MVP, but recently people have proven, yes, he is human after all. We do have Rainbow going for a 12 racks and then 13 gas. Zenio going to be going for a 15 or 16 hatch most likely. There goes the 16th drone. And it is going to go and throw down the 16 hatch. They are complete cross positions on Metalopolis. Zenio does know this because his Overlord has already made his way into this base. Now he is going over, and I'm kind of curious where this Overlord perks. I think it may just sit in the middle of the map and watch the watchtowers. If it keeps on going this way, there is a small chance that that Rainbow could send a Marine out and pick it off if he knows the scouting pattern of Zenio. So we'll see if Zenio takes the risk and moves that Overlord across, trying to get behind the Terran's base, or if he's just going to leave it at the middle of the map. We have a spawning pool being built right now for Zenio. Another Overlord just moving about, looking for any type of bunkers. This one Overlord is going to keep on going. Are you going to go for it, buddy? Are you? And SEV is going to be coming. He is not checking the watchtower, and the Overlord does stop. So he just wants to watch those watchtowers. He can see both of them with this one Overlord. Very nice position to do this. I don't see many people doing this on ladder, so I would suggest you do it if you're a Zerg player. This is the best spot for an Overlord. If your opponent is not in the base, you check first. We do have Rainbow with a SEV and a Marine Scout. It is the standard factory. It looks like he is going to be going into reactor Hellions, getting about 4 or 6 Hellions out, most likely 4 because he is Korean. You get 6 if you want to go on the side where you can make a mistake and be okay. 4, you cannot lose a single Hellion. 4 Hellions is the magic number to kill an infinite number of Zerglings if you micro it correctly. 6 is just the safe number that a lot of people do to be safe. But we'll see what Rainbow actually ends up getting, and Zenio will be getting a spine crawler at 5 minutes and 5 seconds or 15 seconds around that time. But for 5:30 after 5, that is the key thing to note, and that will be able to finish before any Hellions get to Zenio's base. His other option is to build another queen and have 2 queens out early, then he can delay the spine crawler as he can kind of poke Hellions while leaving one at the ramp and make sure none get into the main. And we'll see exactly what happens. We see the Lings do find this one command center. None of the Zerglings have a kill, so the SEV did manage to get away. Those Lings did not stop. Well, they stopped production, but they didn't kill the SEV building the command center, and that is definitely one of the key things. Those Lings just going about to scout. The Hellions do come out, and we actually don't have a spine crawler at all for Zenio. He is just getting 18 more Lings, so it looks like he wants to just take these Hellions out. And he will be able to do so with this many Lings. Speed just about done. 2 Marines coming up here looking for those Lings. And, well, all these Lings are going to be popping. And those Hellions could be in trouble as Speed is now finishing. It's only 2 Hellions. Those Hellions backed themselves in a corner. And the Queen is coming out to poke at him. Now deciding she is off creep. So she is going to be getting back in. And Zenio, I said he missed a spine crawler, but I didn't see he built that second queen that I was talking about. Roach 1 now going down for Zenio while he is moving out with these Lings. Just putting pressure on because those Hellions are out at, or they were away from the base. He can come in with these Lings. Maybe the Overlord managed to get away. I'm not sure if that Overlord died. It couldn't have died. It looks like he has just managed to move the Overlord with me missing that. and a lot of Hellions out. 6 Hellions now for Rainbow. He is going to be probably keep building those up. It looks like the reactor's still on that factory. He has a tech lab research extended. Nope, he is going to be abandoning the reactor and building another one. So it looks like he's going to go into a heavy marine production right now. Getting a starport. So the starport will be taking the reactor most likely, and a barracks will be taking this one. We'll see exactly how he does this. I don't think he's going to leave the reactor on this factory. I think the factory is just there to build reactors for other buildings, so he can keep marine production up, and he's going to go a heavy marine. But we do have roaches out for Zenio. Roaches do very well against marine. However, Stem about halfway done. This takes forever to complete, and I think Zenio will not be able to do really any damage at all with all the marines here and the Hellion. These Hellions may not look like they do a lot of damage, but if you position them correctly, their splash or their line of damage really does add up when there's just a few units out or you have mass Hellions. And 6 Hellions, let's see, how much damage is that? 8 times 6? Pretty big. And these roaches will definitely take a lot of damage. They don't do good single target damage, but the roaches will easily get weakened out, and there's a lot of lings behind this, so those Hellions will be very good at that. Rainbow now sees all the roaches, losing one Hellion a little bit sloppily, but he is getting medevacs out and building up Marauders and Marines. I don't think these roaches are going to be able to do much at all, but Zenio has taken another base. So behind this little pressure, he is building up a base, going to the worker tab. 49 drones to 38. So even though Zenio is putting on pressure, he has not sacrificed his economy at all. And this is very nice. Just the perfect amount of units to say, hey, don't take another base, don't move out, and you better question what I'm doing. And now Rainbow does see those banelings morphing and decides it is time to go out and attack. And Zenio is going to be losing these units, so that may not be the perfect amount of units. The roaches should just turn around and see if they can get any kills off. But Rainbow stimming ahead to take out everything that Zenio is retreating with. At least all the roaches. The lings, of course, did get away. There's Hellions trying to catch up. One more roach does go down. And Zenio losing all but one roach. And now he is definitely in trouble. In production, though, he's getting a lot of lings out. And more roaches and banelings are out. Rainbow does have to retreat. Picks up everything in the medevac. He's going to try to let loose down here. Maybe pick off an Overlord. No, he is just forcing Zenio to go back, and Rainbow behind this. What are you doing, man? Getting your factory up with a tech lab, kind of positioned so he can get a wall. Roaches are not going to be that good. Rainbow does drop, kills one Overlord, and now lings are coming. He's got to pick up, and it looks like 1 or 2 Marines did die there. But that is definitely nothing too big, especially because he did kill an Overlord, which does supply cap Zenio pretty hard. He's building 3 right now. He can build a single ling or drone. And right now, Rainbow does not see the lair timing, as the lair is already done. The spire on the way. Where is that spire being built? Right here behind the middle line. So this dropship has a very limited time where it can do damage. Once the mutas come out, those dropships are dead if they don't get back. But while the drops are keeping Zenio occupied in his main, a few Hellions do sneak across, but Zenio has units there as well. These Hellions won't be doing too much damage. They do come in, and oh, some banelings get a hit, and those lings get us around. That will be it for those Hellions. And Overseer is making his way across just to see what Rainbow is doing. He's going to try to get an eye on that tank count. The Marines are right next to it. They're not going to go turn and try to attack it. Overseer will be coming in, sees this bunker, sees the command center, dropping a changeling, and the Marines do go out to pick off the changeling, and now going to be getting this Overseer. Zenio doesn't get supply cap by that, but this timing of the 3rd base is definitely great to know. At the same time, a drop going off in this main. Going to the worker kill tab, we only have 1, so it doesn't look like it missed much at all. But we have a lot of units moving in over here, and still Zenio with a good amount, but those units are going in a great concave where lings cannot do that much damage. These Marauders in the back definitely taking damage. They're kind of on the outside, so the lings are forced to hit those Marauders, and that is definitely not what Zenio wants. Rainbow doing a lot of damage there for how many units he had. Now he's dropping on that low ground, just getting whatever extra he can, forces to cancel those banelings. He's going to be rebuilding those. At the same time, he holds this one watchtower, not really doing too much. But I take the back. He is trying to drop in the main. Doesn't look like he does any damage there. That one extractor does fall. That is a drone kill, and also delays the gas. So definitely not too bad for Rainbow free kill there. Another medevac is moving out, but we do have 11 mutas. This baneling does see the medevac, and those mutas will definitely go and try to pick that off. It's going to be the end of these two medevacs very shortly, as Zenio is taking his gold base. There goes the Marines, and now the Marauder. This one medevac is going to be going into the main, but Zenio should have seen that with the baneling. At the same time, Rainbow trying to secure his third base that he was building some time ago. Rainbow pokes in, sees the units there, and decides it is time to get back. And keep in mind, Rainbow does know about this gold base thanks to the watchtower. And oh man, he is going to be finding one of the ninja bases of Zenio. As soon as that goes down, that will be forced to cancel unless the mutas do come back and deal with that. There's a lot of mutas, not too many Marines. This base may get canceled just because it got spotted, but it won't be canceled due to threat of Marines. The mutas very high numbers right now, easily pick off those 3 Marines. Rainbow just giving his Marines by that one hidden expo. Does he see that? He knows it's going. He's waiting for it to finish right now so he can ensure the cancel does not go up. These mutas are going to be picking off this one missile turret. SCV goes to try to repair, but it's not there in time. And we still have Rainbow just chilling out by that hidden expo, waiting for it as Lings now come in here, pick off this one missile turret for absolutely free, and are going to be going for SCVs. Few Marines do come back. There is a bunker here, so they can easily deal with these. Actually, a lot of Marines coming back, so the mutas can go into here. The Marauders are taking damage, but there is a bunker with Marines, so the mutas have to go back. And now Rainbow decides it's time to go, but the hatchery is not done yet. So he does get the Zenio does get the cancel, but it's still annoying. Zenio thought he had a base for so long, and then Rainbow, with some hidden units, just goes and takes it out. A lot of mutas, they're going to be cleaning that up. Those Marines are going to go down. Will he target any of those injured mutas? It doesn't look like he gets one of them, but that was definitely not worth it. However, canceling that hatch was kind of cool because he does keep one of the bases down for Zenio. Most importantly, one of the bases he wants to have minerals at when the time does come for all the bases to be mined out. And now it looks like Rainbow wants to be moving out. Has a few tanks, lots of bio. He has 1-0. These Lings are 0-1. He does have hidden banelings right here. Trying to bait the Marines on it. Oh my god, those banelings just take out a heap of Marines. And now the mutas can come in here and do a lot of damage. The tanks do siege up. There are still a few Marines, enough to scare those mutas away. But I think the Lings and mutas possibly could have taken that, but this is a smarter path to go. Just take out this third base. And Rainbow not in position to defend this. There is a Thor, though, with that bunker. The muta's going to magic box the crap out of that Thor. The Thor cannot get repaired. Now the SBs do turn tail and run away. This base is going to be going down as it does lift up. It is going to try to get safety. Those mutas taking it down relatively quickly. But those Marines and Marauders are coming, so that Command Center does live. The SCVs did not die. The Thor does go down. That is definitely a hardship. We do have the gold base up and mining. Still 77 workers to 77. And Zenio still has a scary number of Lings and banelings just hiding down here. And the mutas coming in, taking out all of those tanks very quickly, and may even go for this Thor. The mutas are a little bit clumped up, and that Thor will be going down, but not before. Maybe only one muta. That was definitely worth it for Zenio, taking out 3 tanks and a Thor for 1 muta. There are more bird banelings right here, just baiting those Marines as they do come. And there is a missile turret here, which does give vision. Man, is that a long detection range. More bunkers going up at this third base. He is tired of those Ling run-bys with the mutas. And Rainbow, little bit of trouble. He's at 160 supply, while Zenio at 200 supply. And now expanding his creep. You can see the creep spread going way across the map. Another burrowed baneling just chilling about. We do have an Overseer morphing back here. Still units just protecting against drops. He doesn't really need those anymore. He has great vision around the map, and these mutas definitely scaring those medevacs away. And it looks like Zenio did pull those units back, so he knows he doesn't need them. He wants to use them for his battle. We do have Rainbow floating his command center over to take this gold base. And there are 2 bunkers with missile turrets full of Marines. So that's definitely going to be scary for those mutas. It looks like the mutas want to go. And tanks are sieging up and everything going in. Oh my god, this is definitely chaos. I have no clue who's going to come out ahead. Actually, it looks like Zenio is going to be coming out ahead. Rainbow just could not hold on there. And now he's forced to lift up his gold and the supply. 137 to 164 in this production tab. We have 72 Lings on the way. Zenio just to be massing Lings at this point. The Thor going to be cleaning up the remaining of the mutas. And is massing Lings going to be the smart call? The tank count is going to be very... actually he's massing Thors, getting 2 more Thors out. maybe Lings are going to be the right call as Rainbow builds up his store count very high. His tank count will be very low, and you need a lot of tanks to deal with this number of Lings and Banelings, and also they may have a speed bonus because this creep is way beyond halfway across the map. Command Center won't take another base. He sees all of these Lings. He's realizing stores may not be the smartest call right here as the Lings do storm in, getting surrounds on oh my god, my bad there. Getting surrounds on absolutely everything. And now the factory is going to be going down. Banelings exploding, and I think this could be GG. And there goes GG from Rainbow. GG from Zenio. Great game all around, and again, if those translations were off, let me know in the comments, and I'll put a little snippet up there in the video providing the 100% correct ones. Hope you enjoy the game, take care, and peace out. I also want to apologize for moving the camera over here. What I normally do is I hit the middle mouse button, which allows me to scroll. However, I didn't notice my cursor was on the minimap, so when I hit the middle mouse button, boom, it went there. Little bit of a blunder from me, but you know what? I felt like I casted that game like a pro, so enjoy, take care, and I'll see you next time.